Hi everyone, Rubius from the Return of Reckoning team here with a sneak peek for you at our upcoming new live event, Twilight's Tide. The High Elf home of Ulthuan is once again under siege, this time by the demons of chaos, who seek to dismantle the magical vortex at the center of the island. As both moons shine full in the night sky, the realm of chaos has never had a greater chance, but the forces of order stand ready to defend it. To combat the demonic forces attacking their home, the High Elf smiths have agreed to open their forges to craft new rings useful in pushing back the enemy tide. Likewise, the Dark Elves are putting their own smiths to the task, in hopes of finally reclaiming Ulthuan for themselves. A key part of this event is crafting new rings to make your characters more powerful. During this live event, some of these rings will have special talisman slots to make them more useful on any battlefield. Once the live event is over, the talisman slots will vanish, but the rings are permanent. 40 new base rings have been added to the game, each with multiple rarities and various levels, for a grand total of 440 new ring variations to acquire. Customize rings tailored to your individual class and builds with different combinations of primary stats and resistances. To create a ring, you first need to kill enemy players during this live event for a chance to get boxes that contain either metal ore, gemstones, or ether fragments. To use these, you'll pick one of 3 crafting abilities limited to this event. These options are ore refining, to craft metal bars for rings, jewel smithing, to refine and set gemstones in rings, or artificing, to create special limited time talismans that fit exclusively in this jewelry. Each character can pick one of the 3 crafting abilities, which you'll get as your basic reward from the live event tasks. Next, work together with friends, guildmates, and other players in order to fully build out your rings. All items required for rings are tradable by design in order to encourage players to buy, sell, and swap for what they need. Ore refining is the first new crafting ability. Ore is used to determine the metal used for rings, and the ore you choose determines the magical resistances of the ring. Gold has stronger elemental resistance, silver spiritual resistance, copper has stronger corporeal resistance, and platinum gives an even split among all 3. You can also use iron to forego any resistances on the ring in favor instead of additional armor. Next up, jewel smithing. Jewelsmiths can cut gemstones to set into a ring. A gemstone gives the ring its primary stats, and jewelsmiths have 8 to choose from. Players can add an amethyst for toughness, an emerald for willpower, ruby for strength, topaz for ballistic skill, sapphire for intelligence, diamond for wounds, onyx for weapon skill, and citrine for initiative. As you can see, this means a huge amount of potential combinations as you consider which ore and gemstones to combine for your perfect ring. But there's one more bonus that these rings can attain, which lasts for 30 days. The final crafting ability is Artificing. Rings can be upgraded into blue, purple, or mythic rarity, and once blue, they gain access to a 30-day talisman slot. This talisman slot can hold special new tallies created exclusively by artificers. These include 1% and 2% crit chance talismans, including healing crit, talismans for reduction in being critically hit, defensive options like block and parry, and offensive options like strike through and raw power stats. Player kills have a low chance to drop ether fragments, which are random and draw on different winds of magic. When creating a ring talisman, you'll combine fragments from 2 winds of magic together to decide what the bonus granted by that talisman will be. Unlike ore and gemstones, you can also get ether fragments by hunting down and conquering the demons invading Ulthuan. These demons can be found exclusively within all elf zones, and can be found as regular mobs, champions, or heroes, with higher drop rates scaling on the mob's difficulty. A ring's rarity and power is determined by the ore and gemstones used to make it. Green rarity ore and gemstones makes a green ring, blue rarity ore makes blue, etc. You can also upgrade the rarity of your ring by trading in your current ring, along with a number of upgraded materials for the next tier. Because of the hundreds of possible options, these vendors are divided up into green, blue, purple, and mythic rarity. Rings aren't the only new thing arriving with this event. To celebrate the launch of Twilight's Tide, Swordmasters and Blackguards are both getting 8 new shield designs, representing the kingdoms of both the Asur and of the Druchii. These shields are permanent additions to the game, and will remain and be earnable even once the live event is complete. For more information on how to earn these, check out the new wiki page listed in the patch notes. All players can also earn the limited time Unicorn or Dark Unicorn mount by completing a special quest during this live event. Over 20 new High Elf themed dies have been added to the game with this live event, including 6 new specular dies, which add shiny and reflective layers to gear that supports it. The new specular dies for this event are Cracian Bronze die, Phoenix Gold die, Starwood die, Frostheart die, Dragonscale die, and Pure Ithomar die. That's all for this look at Twilight's Tide. The live event arrives on July 21st and runs until July 31st. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the battlefield.